Cool features on the 2.7 liter EcoBoost F-150 engine. Alright, so one of the cool features about this engine is the integrated exhaust manifolds. So if you look down here, basically you see a turbo here on the side of the engine, but you don't see the normal exhaust manifolds. And the reason is because the exhaust manifolds are actually integrated as part of the cylinder heads, and they are water cooled. So what this does is it helps the engine warm up way quicker during the winter time, which cuts down on wear, because I don't know if you know or not, most of your wear occurs when the engine's cold. So this helps the engine get up to temperature way quicker, and it also helps the cabin get warmer a lot quicker too, because the engine can heat up quicker. As you know, exhaust manifolds run really hot, and having them water cooled makes the vehicle warm up a lot quicker. It also lowers the temperature of the exhaust coming out, which helps preserve the life of the catalytic converters, which obviously you want some heat, but you don't want, doing this with the water cooled exhaust means that you can bring the catalytic converters a little bit closer, and they'll run a lot more efficiently that way. Another benefit to having the exhaust manifolds integrated as part of the cylinder heads is that you get a much more compact package, which is what allows you to have the dual turbo, the twin turbo. Because if you had exhaust manifold here on this side, on both sides, you wouldn't have room for turbos. They'd have to be somewhere else, and then that would also create a little bit of turbo lag, because the turbos would need to be further away. With this design, you can have the turbos right up against the exhaust manifold with the head, because it's integrated. You have the turbo right there, and then you get way less lag and a lot better low end torque, because now your exhaust is hitting your turbo right away, and you're getting instant response. So it gives you a lot better throttle response, because there's actually less tubing. You don't have any tubing for the exhaust side of the turbo. You just have tubing for the intake side, for the air coming in and out, but the exhaust side is bolted right to the head, so the exhaust can flow right through the turbo. Another cool feature on this engine is the direct injection. So basically, what that does is, instead of putting injectors up above the intake valves, the injectors are actually in the cylinder chamber along with the spark plugs. And what that does is it injects the fuel at the perfect time right into the cylinder, and that cooling effect that fuel being injected right into the cylinder creates allows you to run regular gas without worrying about pinging or detonation, because it actually cools the cylinder as it is injected. You can run a much higher compressor ratio on regular fuel, and that's why these EcoBoosts don't need premium fuel. It does help to have premium fuel under high load conditions, but you don't necessarily have to run premium fuel. Obviously, it's pretty cool that it's twin turbo. That's awesome. Oh, another cool thing about this engine, this is really a new thing too, is the engine block is CGI, compacted graphite. So basically what that means is it's about 75% stronger than regular iron. The way it's poured and the way it's cast is a lot better and a lot stronger. I don't know all the details about it, but I know it's a lot stronger, and it allows for thinner cylinder walls, and this is why the 2.7 liter EcoBoost is a lot more compact, because the CGI material, this iron, is so much stronger that you need less material. It helps with the compact size, and it helps with the lightweight of the engine. So it's actually a two-part engine block. So the block, you got your CGI block where the pistons are held and the crank is held, and then the rest of it, the rest of the lower end is actually aluminum, and it's bolted together. Then the pan itself is plastic. It's some kind of a composite material. I wouldn't say plastic, but it's a composite material. Then the cylinder heads are aluminum with integrated exhaust manifolds. So pretty cool. pretty cool little system. You got your oil filter cartridge right here on top, instead of having that conventional oil filter down on the bottom. So it's not hard at all to change this out. It's pretty simple. I like it. It requires a torque. I like that. Regular oil filters, they don't necessarily put the torque spec out there. They just say something like hand tight. This gives you like a definite, like, it has a torque. Like, you need a torque wrench. Yeah, it's some extra tool you need, but it's nice to know exactly what it's supposed to be torqued down to. And it's pretty easy to get to. There's a lot worse oil filters out there, believe me. It's not really messy either. And when I did it, I didn't make a mess doing it. So yeah, so obviously, twin turbo is cool. Just going over some of the cool stuff. The start-stop technology is cool, and they didn't just throw it together either. They really did their research on the start-stop technology part of this deal. So what they did is they put a heavier duty starter on the system, and they also accounted for the cylinder wear that would occur on the upper end of the engine. It actually holds oil on the top end a little bit longer so that it can stay lubricated and ready to take off again for another start. So it's not like, oh, you're gonna wear out your engine because it's starting and stopping a lot. No, they've accounted for it, and it can actually handle the constant starting and stopping. So, it's a pretty cool little engine. It's actually a really new engine, really pretty new. I don't know if that means it's gonna last long or not. It's hard to say. That's to be discovered. So yeah, hopefully it does work out and does last long. A lot of times when there's something new, there's a lot of problems, but who knows? Only time will tell. I will say I have this 2015 Ford F-150 EcoBoost. It's got this brand new engine, the 2.7 liter in it, and it's been flawless, no problems at all. And I got I also have a 2015 F-250. I got that truck first, and it's got the 6.2. It's got the 6.2 liter V8, the tried and true 6.2 liter V8. And I'll tell you, I've had more problems out of that engine than this one. So only time will tell. This one, I've had no problems out of this one. I had one little minor thing. We should be able to get it figured out with the 6.2, but yeah. But anyway, my name is Sean. Thank you for watching Donna Sean Lawn Care Hair Salon. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be putting up more content. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.